Chapter 8 Decision. The mastery of procrastination. Tory does not wait for hesitation, it responds to decision. In Chapter 8, Napoleon Hill identifies one of the most overlooked success traits among high achievers: decisiveness. After studying hundreds of successful individuals, Hill noticed a consistent pattern. The most accomplished people decide quickly and change slowly. The unsuccessful decide slowly and change quickly. That difference determines momentum. Decision is not about impulsiveness, it is about clarity backed by commitment. When a person has a definite purpose, decisions become simpler. They measure choices against direction. They do not linger in uncertainty. The core idea of this chapter is direct. Successful people decide quickly and change slowly. This means once they choose a course of action aligned with their goal, they do not abandon it at the first sign of difficulty. They may adjust details, but they do not collapse under pressure. Indecision leads to doubt. Doubt leads to fear. Fear leads to failure. This chain reaction is subtle but destructive. Indecision feels harmless. It looks like waiting for more information. It feels like caution, but prolonged indecision weakens confidence. It signals to the subconscious that you are uncertain. Once doubt enters, emotional stability decreases. Fear grows. Fear then interrupts action. When action stops, results stop. Hill argues that many failures are not caused by lack of intelligence or opportunity. They are caused by delayed decision. Procrastination is disguised indecision. When you postpone a choice repeatedly, you train your mind to hesitate. Hesitation becomes habit. Habit becomes identity. Decisive individuals train the opposite reflex. They evaluate, choose, and commit. Another important theme in this chapter is external influence. Most people allow outside opinion to shape their decisions. They seek approval before acting. They ask advice from individuals who lack vision. They allow criticism to weaken commitment. Hill observed that highly successful individuals guard their plans carefully. They do not expose fragile ambitions to skeptical minds. This is not secrecy for the sake of pride. It is protection of focus. Negative opinion weakens resolve when belief is still forming. If you announce a goal before your faith is strong, criticism can destabilize you. Guard vision from negative opinion. This application focus is critical. The world is filled with commentary. Opinions are constant. If you allow every outside perspective to influence your decisions, you will drift. Drifting weakens direction. Decisive people filter input carefully. They seek counsel from those qualified to advise, not from those driven by fear. This chapter also addresses courage. Every decision involves uncertainty. Absolute certainty rarely exists. Waiting for perfect clarity often means waiting indefinitely. Hill emphasizes that confidence grows after decision, not before it. Once you commit, your subconscious aligns, energy consolidates, focus sharpens. Before commitment, energy scatters between alternatives. Decision simplifies internal conflict. Internal conflict drains power. Resolution restores it. Another important distinction in this chapter is the difference between stubbornness and conviction. Deciding quickly does not mean refusing to adjust when facts change. It means not allowing emotion, criticism, or temporary discomfort to dictate direction. Change slowly means evaluate evidence before shifting course. It means stability of purpose. Unsuccessful individuals often reverse decisions at the first sign of difficulty. They shift strategies frequently. They abandon plans prematurely. This constant change erodes momentum. Momentum requires continuity. Decision builds continuity. Hill's research revealed that leaders, inventors, and entrepreneurs often made firm decisions early in life. They committed to direction and built experience through persistence. They did not poll the crowd before moving forward. They did not require universal agreement. They trusted their purpose. Trust strengthens identity. Identity strengthens execution. The psychological foundation here is simple. When you decide fully, you remove retreat as an option. When retreat is unavailable, the mind shifts into problem-solving mode. When retreat remains available, the mind negotiates with difficulty. Decisiveness reduces negotiation. Another subtle lesson in this chapter is that indecision consumes time and energy. Constant reconsideration delays action. Delayed action reduces opportunity. Reduced opportunity increases frustration. Frustration feeds doubt. The cycle repeats, breaking that cycle requires deliberate commitment. Choose, act, adjust if necessary, continue. Decision does not eliminate risk, it eliminates paralysis. The application is direct. Where are you hesitating? What choice have you postponed? Whose opinion are you allowing to influence your direction? Have you fully committed to your goal? Or are you still leaving space for retreat? Decision is not loud, it is firm, once made. It simplifies behavior. When you align desire, faith, planning, and decision, execution becomes consistent. Hill places this chapter strategically. Desire defines what you want, faith builds belief. Planning structures action, decision activates movement. Without decision, the previous principles remain theoretical.